One of the things that's really important about your YouTube channel is that you effectively manage and utilize playlists. Playlists are really important because people have a tendency to not watch YouTube videos one at a time. They tend to watch YouTube videos in batches. And so by creating common batches, common groups of YouTube videos is a really important way to help guide people on what they want to watch next so that they watch multiple videos from your channel as opposed to just a single video. One of the other advantages of YouTube playlists is it allows you to bring in videos from other people's channels or other videos that have been uploaded onto YouTube that may be appropriate to provide support and to incorporate them onto your YouTube channel. So in order to access your playlist, if you go over to your left-hand side, where if you don't have the screen deployed, if you click on the pull down next to the YouTube, then this will allow you partway down to see playlists. When you click on playlists, this is where it's going to give you the ability to create a new playlist or to work with some of the playlists that you've already created. So once you click on the playlist to create a new playlist, you simply click on the button that says New Playlist. You give it a title. So in this case, I'm just going to call this playlist Test Playlist 2015. You click Create, but you can also choose, do you want this playlist to be public, unlisted, or private? The same as if you did with a video. So I'm just going to make this playlist unlisted because I don't want people finding a demo playlist that we've created here. Then you simply click Create. Now this playlist has been created. One of the things that's really important is with every playlist that you want to make sure that you have a description. So if we take a look here just below the main aspect of the playlist, it has an option to be able to add a description. So by clicking on that, this is where we're able to, again, using the same search engine optimization, keeping ourselves to around 140 characters for the description, we could write a description. So I'm just going to very briefly here put test playlist description, because the purpose of this is not to actually have a playlist or to be able to use, but to simply use this to demonstrate the process. So then we click Done, and that has saved that description for that particular playlist. I can then also go in here and I can choose to change my playlist settings. So I can choose to change the privacy of my playlist. I can choose to have it ordered by date or ordered by most popular, or have the playlist ordered manually. And I can also allow to have that playlist to be embedded on someone else's website or on a blog, just like we could allow our videos to be done. So I'm just going to leave that the way it's set up in that aspect there. Then comes time to be able to add videos to the playlist. So when you click on the Add Video button, this is where we have the ability, we can either search on YouTube. So if I just searched randomly on something like personal branding, and then I click the search options, then this is going to give me a wide range of videos that match that search result. And so if I find that there was one that I really wanted here, I can click on that one, and all I do is I simply click Add Videos. And so that then adds that video to my playlist. If I want to add an additional video, and I can either type in the URL, if I know what the URL is of a specific video, I can go to videos that I've uploaded onto YouTube, and so I can scroll through. So I'm just going to grab one of these just to sort of have another video on there. And once you've put those videos onto your playlist, so we see here we've got one that we've uploaded through this channel, as well as one that somebody else has uploaded, you can, by moving over to the left-hand side, grab that video to reorder them to have that playlist be in the sequence that you want. One of the other things that's very powerful is with every video that you put up onto a playlist, if you go over to the right-hand side, there's a More button. That More button is where you can also use that video as the playlist thumbnail, but you also have the ability to add or edit notes. And so this is where, if we choose to put a little note on that video, I can say this video was a recorded Google Plus Hangout. And when I click save, what that does is that then provides a caption as to explaining why that video is going to be part of that playlist. So that's an additional description, an additional note that's going to show up on the playlist results. That's not going to show up on the individual video. So you have your video description, which shows up on the video, but by going to the More section, you can add notes to explain a bit more about why that video matches your playlist and is consistent with the description of your playlist. So one of the things that's really good to do is when you create a playlist is to add those notes so that people understand the purpose and the reasoning of why that video exists. So once we've finished with this, we can sort of change that. We go back to our home page. And so on our home page, if we went and we clicked on our playlists tab, we see that that test playlist is now located in the screen, and it's got a little icon that says that it's unlisted as opposed to ones that are public. So creating playlists, and then once you've created those playlists, you can go, as we've talked about in a previous tutorial, you could then go down, add a section. I could choose on my home page that I want to include a single playlist, and I could locate that particular playlist that I wanted. So I can say test playlist 2015, and I then click done, and that playlist has now been added to my home page. If I want to remove it, I simply click edit, and by clicking on the trash can, I have removed that playlist from my home page. I have not removed that playlist from my channel. So your playlist tabs are going to give you access to where that is. So really important, create playlists and manage your playlists are going to help guide your direction to where you need to be and to make your YouTube channels far more engaging and making it more manageable for all the content. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for joining.